A very warm good afternoon to all of you. So today, on the very first day of Guwahati Asian Film Festival, we are going to start a very intriguing open forum on the topic, the future of Northeast India cinema, challenges, opportunities, and global prospects. So before that, let us introduce you all with our esteemed panelists. We have with us Mr. Sibanu Bora, film critic and national award-winning filmmaker. We have Mr. Deep Chaudhary, award-winning filmmaker. Then we have our Utpal Datta sir, award-winning filmmaker, film critic, and published author and translator. Then lastly, we have Konkon Deka, who is renowned for his film Upahorgo. So now let us start the session first with Utpal Datta sir. So before that, I think I am audible enough, right? Yeah. So according to our topic today, the future of Northeast India cinema, challenges, opportunities, and global prospect. So let us start with a little bit of history about the cinema from the Northeast. Actually, while speaking about cinemas from the Northeast, we have to go to the histories of mainly to Assamese cinema and the cinema of Manipur, because these two are going parallelly. Though cinema of Manipur has a very late entry in comparison to Assamese cinema. The history of Assamese cinema started with Joymati in that year 1935, and in 2025, it is almost 90 years that Assamese cinema was started. And Manipuri cinema, the full-length Manipuri cinema, the first Manipuri cinema, it came in the year 1972 with the film Matamgi Manipur, which was directed by Devkumar Bose. But if we actually not compare, if we discuss or compare the history of Manipuri cinema and Assamese cinema, then we can definitely say that in global prospect, Manipuri cinema and Assamese cinema, in spite of the humble nerves of budget, they are running parallelly. So at the very outset of our session, let us ask our esteemed panelist Utpal Datta sir about the challenges, opportunities, and global prospects regarding the future of Northeast India cinema. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Dipsika. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate all the organizers of Guwahati Asian Film Festival for organizing such an impactful and enriching festival. And I'm really thankful that the organizer have invited me to and provide me a chance to speak something. Really, I'm honored and humbled, and I once again congratulate the organizer and the participants and our esteemed audience. The question is a very simple and general question. What is the problems we have, and we means all the filmmakers of Northeast, and what we have the possibilities. I am not a feature filmmaker, but I have some friends who make feature film, and as I have very close relation with them, I know what the challenges they face. First challenge is market. We have a very small market for Assamese films, and Assamese is the biggest. Assamese film has bigger territory. For Meghalaya, it is small. Manipur, it is smaller. Nagaland, I don't think they have any place to call a territory of film releasing. Arunachal, Mizoram, they don't have proper territory to release films. Assam, the filmmakers of Assam, they enjoy some territory, and yet they face some problem, because main thing is the market size of Assamese film. It cannot, based on that market, not an average Assamese film can sustain. Some films, usually there are some super hit films. Those are luck. You can say how a super hit film can be made. It is a matter of chance. And you can say we can plan of an average film. If it becomes super hit, it is luck. And if not, it will be a moderate hit. At least it will come little higher than the break-even. But the size of the market does not allow that. Because filmmaking is an expensive thing. Digital camera, the emergence of digital camera has changed the filmmaking process. But the total expenditure is almost same as the film, the cellular film production. So this market of this size does not allow our producers to make a film as he wants to make. He had to confine his ideas, imaginations and plannings because he is bound to make his film at the lowest possible cost. That is the major challenge. And if you think in the world perspective, global perspective, with that financial strength, we can go to a global platform. Because to focus your film, to present your film in a global perspective, it needs lots of money. That is one major problem. But still, this is the problems. But we have good examples also. We don't have big amount of money to produce film. Yet a film from Manipur, it got selected in Cannes Film Festival, and again it was rescreened due to its merit. That means we have capacity to make a film. We means I'm talking about entire Northeast. We have that capacity to make a film which can be presented at global platform. I am talking about Cannes because Cannes is the highest platform. We regard it as the highest platform. But apart from Cannes, there are so many films in Northeast India. Those have represented different international film festival. That means our films has that capacity to be present, to make it himself present in an international area. So we have problems, yet we have ray of hopes also. A shoestring budget film, Village Rockstar, it has given us some encouragement that if our content has some global, the content can connect with the global audience, it can travel further.
Even Tora's husband.
Regarding
the lockdown tragedy and all for the common man.
So I think my answer is complete.
One more question to Utpal Datta sir, because you know it better.
No, you go.
Okay. So let's come to Shibanu Borada. Shibanu da. Utpal Datta sir kothakini ami shunilu. Etia kothatu hol amar Northeast cinema buli kole ami Manipur Assam mainly ei duta ami territory dhoribo laibo. Tar majote ami dekhisu je Manipur Hawan Pawan Kumarer cinema Laktak Loirambi tar pisote Nine Hills Swan Valley, even Joseph's son, they have traveled far. Tar pisot Aimi Bora Semkhor bahut accolades paise. Tar pisot Dominic Sangmar Raptures bahutole goise mane teulkor Garo Bhashar cinema. Etia Dr. Sare koar dore are they enjoying a territory, or is there some possibility of being an industry right there in their own languages? Teulkor bhasha samuhot ekota industry build up karne ama Bobby Sharma Boruar Sikaisal mane Karbi bhashar hekono national award paise. Teulukoi mane horu thai pra ahise eta horu language groupok eta aboriginal language groupok protinidhitto kore. So tarpor apuni bhabe niki je territory based hobo pare, de territorial film hoi thakibo ne eta industry hoar possibility thakibo pare niki baru?
মই এখিনতে এটা কথা প্ৰথমতে কৈ লব খুজিছো যেটো উৎপল দাই কলে মই এখন ডকুমেন্টাৰী কৰিছিলো চ্যালেঞ্জ আৰু চ্যালেঞ্জৰ সন্মুখীন হৈছিলো
হয় মই অলপ জড়িত আছিল গতিকে মই গম পাওঁ হয়
যে এখন অসমত সিনেমা কৰিবলৈ কিমান প্ৰত্যাহ্বানৰ সন্মুখীন হ'বলগীয়া হয় আৰু ডকুমেন্টাৰী ক্ষেত্ৰটো আৰু কঠিন আৰু সেইবাবে যেটো পইচা আমি ইনভেস্ট কৰোঁ সেই ইনভেস্ট কৰা পইচাখিনি ঘূৰি আহিবলৈ কিমান কষ্ট কৰিবলগীয়া হয় তাৰ মাজতে অকণমান নিৰুৎসাহ কৰা কিছুমান মানুহ থাকে যেনেধৰণে যে ডকুমেণ্টাৰী প্ৰডিউচাৰজনক এনেকুৱা কোৱাও মানুহ ওলাই যায় আমাৰ নিজৰ মাজতে আমি আমাৰ শত্ৰু নিচিনাকৈ যে আপুনি ডকুমেণ্টাৰীখনত পইচা ইনভেষ্ট কৰিলে কি লাভ হ'ব পইচাটো ঘূৰি নাহে নহয় গতিকে তেনেধৰণৰো মানুহ থাকে কিন্তু সেইবিলাক অভাৰকাম কৰিব লাগিব সেইবিলাক অভাৰকাম কৰি আমি ছবি এখন নিৰ্মাণ কৰোঁ আৰু তাৰপিছত আমি পইচাটো ঘূৰি অহাৰ কথা বাদেই স্বীকৃতি যেতিয়া পোৱা যায় ছবিখনৰ তাৰ জৰিয়তে ভবা যায় যে কিছু সফলতা আমি অৰ্জন কৰিছোঁ এতিয়া আহিছোঁ ব্যৱসায়ৰ কথালৈ যে একোটা একোটা সৰু সৰু ক্ষেত্ৰত এখন এখন চিনেমা হয় সেই চিনেমাখনে কেৱল পুৰস্কাৰ লাভতেই সীমাবদ্ধ হৈ থকা দেখা যায় কিন্তু মই ভাবোঁ ছবি বনাবলৈ অহাৰ আগতে ছবিৰ ব্যৱসায়ৰ ক্ষেত্ৰখনৰ বিষয়ে এটা অধ্যয়ন কৰি অহাটো ভাল ক'ত আমি মাৰ্কেটিংটো কৰিব পাৰোঁ এতিয়া মাৰ্কেটিঙৰ মঞ্চ বহুত হৈ গ'ল আগতে যেতিয়া ৰীলৰ যুগ আছিল ৰীলকেইটা ঘূৰি ফুৰে এতিয়া মঞ্চ বহুত হ'ল OTT হ'ল আৰু বিভিন্ন মাধ্যম আহি গৈছে এটা মই এটা এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চৰ কথা কওঁ মই যেতিয়া ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক মিডিয়াত আছিলোঁ তেতিয়া বম্বেৰ বহুকেইটা এজেঞ্চিয়ে মোৰ লগত যোগাযোগ কৰিছিলে কৰি পেলাই কৈছিলে যে আপোনাৰ ছবিখন বা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ চিৰিয়েল হওক বা অন্যান্য অসমীয়া ছবিবোৰ ডাবিঙৰ কাৰণে পাব পাৰোঁ নেকি বাট দে মাষ্ট হেভ ছাম কোৱালিটি এণ্ড গুড কণ্টেণ্ট সেই কথাটো কৈছিলে তেতিয়া মই যোগাযোগ কৰিছিলোঁ তেওঁলোকৰ সৈতে কিন্তু সেইখিনি মতে মই সেইটো অনুষ্ঠানৰ পৰা ওলাই আহিলোঁ এতিয়া মই কথাটো কৈছোঁ কি মাৰ্কেটিংটোৰ বিষয়ে আমি অধ্যয়ন কৰিব লাগিব ছবি এখন বনালেই নহ'ব ছবিখন কেনেধৰণে আমি ব্যৱসায় কৰিব পাৰোঁ সেইটো কথা আমি ষ্টাডি কৰিব লাগিব আৰু সেইটো আটাইতকৈ ডাঙৰ কথা আৰু এতিয়া ববী শৰ্মা বৰুৱাৰ ছবিৰ কথাই হওক বা এমি ছবিৰ কথাই ক'লে যে এই ছবিবিলাকৰ আচলতে ব্যৱসায় কেনেধৰণে পইচাটো ৰিটাৰ্ণ আহিব পাৰে আমি এবাৰ যেতিয়া নেশ্যনেল এৱাৰ্ডৰ সময়ত গৈছিলোঁ তেতিয়া ভেংকায়া নাইডুক এখন পত্ৰ দিছিলোঁ যে এই ছবিবোৰ চৰকাৰে কিয় প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰিব নোৱাৰে ঠায়ে ঠায়ে গৈ পেলাই তেওঁলোকেতো ব্যৱস্থা কৰিব পাৰে এতিয়া আমাৰ চেলেঞ্জৰ যিটো কণ্টেণ্ট সেই কণ্টেণ্টটো সমাজৰ মাজতে কিয় নিব নোৱাৰে সজাগতাৰ কাৰণে তাৰ জৰিয়তে প্ৰডিউচাৰৰ কিবা এটা পাব পাৰে আৰু ছবিখনৰ এটা প্ৰচাৰ হয় গতিকে তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কথা গতিকে ব্যৱসায়টো আমি প্ৰথমতে গুৰুত্ব দিব লাগিব অধ্যয়ন কৰিব লাগিব
So for our audience who feel a bit of hazard in understanding Assamese language, let me explain what sir has told. That for the promotion, for the commercial success of a film, actually the concerned government should take some initiative for promotion of the films, and that is the gist what Sibanu Barais to all he is telling about. গতিকে এইখিনিতে মই এটা কথা ক'ব বিচাৰোঁ যে প্ৰায়ে আমি মানে এটা বস্তু কথা দেখিবলৈ পাওঁ যে মানে চাউথৰ চিনেমাৰ কথা খুব কয় মানে মালায়ালী হওক বা কেৰেলিয়ান হওক কথাটো হ'ল তেওঁলোকৰ বাজেট খুব হাই বাজেট থাকে গতিকে বাজেটেটো এখন চিনেমাৰ মেইন কনষ্টেণ্ট হিচাপে থিয় দিবতো পাৰে আৰু এইটো ক্ষেত্ৰত সদায়ে হয় নহয় বাৰু এতিয়া গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট ধৰক ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰী তেওঁলোকে লোৱাৰ বাহিৰেও মানে গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে ইনিচিয়েটিভ লোৱাৰ বাহিৰেও আৰু কিবা উপায় আছে নেকি যে মানে যিখিনি আমাৰ চেলেঞ্জ আমি ফেচ কৰি থাকিব লগা হৈছে ৰিজনেল চিনেমাৰ কাৰণ আমাৰ ছেক্টৰটো খুব সৰু
এতিয়া কথাটো এনেকুৱা আমি গ্ল'বেল মাৰ্কেটখন পাবলৈ হ'লে এতিয়া বাজেটটো এতিয়া ধৰক আমাৰ 50-60 লাখ টকাত ছবি এখন কৰি আমি কিমান ঘূৰাই আনিব পাৰিম পইচাটো আগতে আমাৰ দৰ্শক সীমিত আছিলে অসমীয়া দৰ্শকখিনি এতিয়া কিন্তু অসমীয়া ছবি বাহিৰলৈও যায় বাহিৰতো প্ৰদৰ্শন হয় ছাবটাইটেলসহ বেলেগ ভাষাটো এখন ডাবিং হোৱাৰ চান্স থাকে গতিকে আমি মাৰ্কেটটো ভাবিব লাগিব গ্ল'বেল মাৰ্কেটটো চিন্তা কৰি যদি আমি গ্ল'বেলি মাৰ্কেটিং কৰিব পাৰোঁ বাজেটটো বঢ়াব পাৰোঁ সেই বাজেটটো ঘূৰি অহাৰো চান্স থাকে গতিকে গ্ল'বেল মাৰ্কেটখনৰ কথাটো জানিব লাগিব প্ৰথম কথা তেতিয়া ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ প্ৰতি আমি সাহস কৰিব পাৰোঁ পইচাটো ঘূৰি অহাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত
Okay, we'll get back to you. Let me share a small experience that I had encountered with. At IFFI 2022, I had attended a masterclass by Arbalki, the director of Chup and Chinikam. And at the time, he told that if you are an independent filmmaker, at first, you will have to be ever ready to sell the property where you are living, if you are making a film. And he was very honest. And the moderator was Mayank Shekhar. Mayank Shekhare সুধিছিল যে যেতিয়া আপুনি চিনেমা বনাইছিল এনেকুৱা এটো নহয় যে আপোনাৰ প্ৰতিখন চিনেমাই মানে কমাৰ্চিয়েলি সাকসেস হৈছে আপোনাৰ মনত কি আছিলে কৈছে মোৰ দেউতাই সদায় গালি পাৰিছিলে আৰু গতিকে মই শেষত কি কৰিছিলো মই যোনটো ঘৰত মই আছিলো তাৰ আধা মই ভাড়া দি দিছিলো পিছত মই সেইখিনি ভাবিছিলোঁ যে মই বিক্ৰী কৰি দিব লাগিব গতিকে মোৰ মনত তেনেকুৱা এটা মাইণ্ড ছেটআপ আছে আৰু মানে এটা মানে ফিল্মক লৈ যোন মানুহৰ এটা ইনচেণ্ট লেভেলৰ পেচেঞ্চ নাই সেই মানুহে মানে একদম পুৰা পেশ্যনেট ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট ফিল্ম মেকাৰ হিচাপে কাম কৰিব মানে নোৱাৰিব চাগে তেওঁ কোৱা কথা আছিলে এইটো মানে এটা বিগেষ্ট চেলেঞ্জ ফৰ এন ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট ফিল্ম মেকাৰ তাকে চ' লেটছ কাম টু কংকন ডেকা উপসৰ্গ So I welcome you.
Thank you.
And when I entered into the venue of GAF, actually I want to thank Monita Ba for their very inspiring industry to make it happen. The first edition of Guwahati Asian Film Festival. Really beautiful arrangement and everything is going on so smoothly. And the ambience is so vibrant, I must say. So at first,
nice.
Means in between our discussion, I am thanking all the main pillars behind the GAF. So let's come to Konkon Deka. So Konkon Deka Mohoday. Upohorgo saisu moi. Beautiful lives saisu. Apuna he dukhonar karone manuhe chini pai. So can you explain what were the main challenges regarding Upohorgo? Because when I went to watch Upohorgo in one theater in my own district, the experience was not very satisfactory.
Yeah.
So, what you want to say about that? Not only actually in reference to your own film, what are the challenges, opportunities, and a global prospect? Because we must attain a global prospect while making a film, right? Yeah. Focus.
Yeah. The thing is that actually, if you have a very really good concept and a very really nice script, so there will be a very great film. So that's it. It should go every leap and bound. So that's a fairy tale thing. But it doesn't happen to each and every movie, right? So the thing is that to run an industry, you need some blockbusters, you need some average films, and you need some flop films also. Because the workers are working not only in hit films, they work in flop films also. To sustain an industry, you need flop films higher than hit films. That's my perspective. So that's different thing. And the challenges you are talking about, the main challenge is that our audience, we don't get the audience. We have money. There are lots of people who have money. They will obviously invest if they get the return, right? But I don't know. It might be the lack of the filmmakers, or might be the lack of others, that we are not getting them like engaged. It's not on this era. It's happening like long before also. To the Assamese films. And the market size. You need to be a very big market, like good market size. So I think everybody knows the last hit film, super hit film was Bidur Bhai. And at that time only, they got to know that Assamese market is at around 15 to 17 CR. The highest 15 to 17 CR. My Malayali friend is here. You can imagine what is the big 15 and 16 year industry. Recently, I have watched many Malayalam films in recent times. Kiskinda Kadam, Kumbhagalini Nights, ARM, all are hit films. Jai Ho. So Jai Ho. No, Jai Ho. So these are all commercially success films. And another film is Premalu. The budget of the movie was 3 CR. And you know how much they have earned? More than 100 CR. That's the biggest. It's like in ratio, if you compare, it's bigger than RRR. So people are going there. People want to embrace movies. If the people go to their places, apart from the food, they want to provide film also, right? That's their culture. A friend is here. That's why I'm just pointing to him. So that's the if you compare the two with them. So I don't know if sometimes it will happen in our places also or not. I hope it will happen. And
You want to say about the collective tendency of our people?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because only a festival recognitions doesn't determine the fate of a movie. I believe we can write articles, we can report about the films, but at the end of the day, if the producer is not getting what he have invested, so how come he will invest it later on? It's not possible for each and every movie to go to the break event. That, to be honest, but to run an industry, there should be a parallel things. So I don't know actually what should be done. I am also looking for this. My whole life is like I'm looking for what should be done. So I am not here to say what should be done. So I want to know what should be done from you people also.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
Okay. And what do you like to say about the opportunities?
Opportunity.
Challenge, but we got.
Opportunity is very weak because now we can sell the movie to different kind of OTTs and like there are very big
Film bazaars are there.
They're streaming. Their film festivals are also organizing different kind of things. But for that you need patience, sir. Your movie might not click today, might click day after tomorrow, might not click tomorrow also. So
that is very unpredictable.
that is very unpredictable film business.
And regarding content, what do you like to say?
Content. Yeah, we have content,
Yeah.
but again the thing is that if technology is upgrading, now the AI is there. I don't know the fate of the filmmakers. All will be remain as a filmmakers or not in future time. I don't know. So the technology is evolving. Stories are there. What you need to do, you need to like pick the right stories, and you can portray the content wise. You can portray anything. Earlier on, what we do that we have like 50 lakhs money. I see lots of our filmmakers do 50 lakhs money, and we need to choose a story which will fit in 50 lakhs, not the story which I want to tell. So that is the very big challenge, the creative challenge we face in our region.
So again, I would like to ask a little bit from Utpal Datta sir. Yeah, again we will come just a little bit. So nowadays we come across many festivals, small scale, then very big scale like IFFI or Mumbai International. And all. So do you really think all these film festivals are creating a very triggering platform to the newbies filmmakers from any territory, especially the filmmakers with humble budget?
It's very difficult to say that one filmmaker can make a film only targeting a film festival. It's very difficult to say because if his plan that my film will go to this festival, and there is some formula in making films from festival, those formula might not work. Then what he will do? And I don't think there are two kind of filmmakers. One is a very passionate filmmaker. They will listen to their heart, their brain, and they will work. And other is a proposal maker. And I think we are not discussing about the proposal makers. We are discussing about those filmmakers who consider film as art and a medium of expression. Such type of creator, they hardly have any choice. Whether I'll go to the film festival or I'll go to the audience. First, those type of filmmakers, they are very honest to their subject and their approaches. They want to make the film that this is my film, I will make it, and then I will think it will go to the festival or it will go to the common audience. It's not possible to make a film targeting a film festival. If it goes, it's well and good. That is my perception, and I think so.
Yeah.
But before concluding my line, I would like to speak 2 or 3 lines about.
Yes.
You told about that one film name. I can recollect the name. It is a Tiwa film. And you have that might help the Tiwa communities.
Sikaisal.
Sikaisal. There are so many films made in some unknown dialect or in unknown territories. Basic thing is those films are made by the producer settled in Guwahati. They went there and made that film. They have nothing to do with that community. If some recognition comes, some money comes, it will come to the Guwahati people, the producer will get. It is not going to the community. It has nothing to do with the community. They took the community as a subject only. It has nothing to do with the community, number one. Number two, content is the king. Always we can talk the content is the king. But only king can do nothing. He needs a senapati, he needs some minister, and he needs money to make his attire a royal attire, and he will need some vehicle to go in a royal manner. Content might be the king, but king needs so many things. We might have that content, the king size content, but we don't have the other things. At least the vehicle. The king should use a vehicle. That is very important. And to arrange that vehicle is very difficult. It's very difficult. The filmmakers, they know. One who has, I think most of us, we have read Oribam Sharma's autobiography. He was surprised when he was invited to Cannes Film Festival. He said that we made film only with one zoom lens and one tripod. That is our technical weapon. With that we made a small film, and it went to the Cannes Festival where the films made in crores of rupees. It find a place with all those films. That means only technical quality will not work. There are some other things there to work. That is one of the ray of hope for us. That if we have limited budget and if we have a extraordinary content and we have some patronization to push ourselves, then we can go, we can travel in a different world. And investment and return. Filmmaking is not a business like another. Cannot be compared to another business. If in person opens a pan shop, he will do some market survey that in this area pan shop will survive, and according to that he will invest. But for a film, no one can say what will be the future. No one, there is not any formula in the world which can determine the future of a film which is being made. The film is born with a fate, and it will go according to that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, the language of cinema is actually we know that it is a universal language. So in Cannes, Manthan went to Cannes Classics, and that was India's first crowd-funded film. In this way, Ishano Datta sir has told Ishano by Oribam Sharma. In, I think, to 2023. In 2023, it went to Cannes Classics. So that is really, these things are a matter of pride to the people of Northeast India. So let's come to Deep Chaudhary. So most welcome.
Hello.
Most welcome. So your film Alifa, it won a national award for the best of debut filmmaker in the year 2016. 17, right, okay. So let us hear from you about your experiences, what you have faced as a filmmaker, or opportunities, what are your voices about the opportunities, challenges that filmmakers like you from Northeast India are constantly facing?
First of all, thank you so much, Gav, for giving me this opportunity, because I don't think I'm the right person to be to sit over here and talk about the challenges, because I've just done one film, and it was I had my due on that film only, it was all I see is challenges. I mean, we are really looking forward for opportunities. Personally, I'm looking forward for opportunities. But being in this field for so many years, connected in so many ways. I feel that audience is the main issue over here, because we have a region which is so diverse in perspective of languages. If you go 100 kilometers, 50 kilometers away, you'll get a different community, different language. So I don't think Assamese is that popular a language in terms of entertainment. Like Boros have their own cinema industry, though it is very small. Like Karvis have their own industry in a very smaller way, of course. But we need to have a collective industry. Joining all the communities, which could fill that void. In that terms, because my dear friend has referred Malayalam films. Like in southern India, what is their boon in terms of languages? Because all of the states, at least understand different languages, like in that belt. And they have a huge base of audiences in overseas also. So, and above all, they have, like, in Malayalam cinema's perspective, they have an industry, like, they have done so much in, creating cinema literacy for so many years, which is very important. Because, cinema is all about entertainment. Your idea of entertainment could be changed, but basically it is entertainment. And we cannot really ignore that aspect of cinema. And because to sustain our industry and to become an industry, we need to treat it as an industry, as other industries. We need to treat it as a business. Though we are dealing with creative aspect, though the cinema is mostly dealing with creative and aesthetic part, whatever cinema it is, be it commercial or be it any other cinema, but mostly it is about business, right? Because it involves so much money.
Yeah.
If it involves a huge chunk of money, then definitely everybody will look forward for a return. Because a producer who comes up, comes up with a good intention of doing great numbers of film with great creative value, but at the end he will look forward for his return. Then only he can continue with his next film. Same with the director. If I'm doing a creative films, I need to have money because I need to survive. So it's very hard. We can talk a lot about creativity, aesthetics, whatever, but it's about taste, it's about money. And I believe both kind of cinema can sustain at, simultaneously, provided in some regions, in recent times, we have, seen that the line between commercial cinema and the so-called arty cinema or aesthetic cinema has been blurred. And we can
aesthetics is everywhere. Aesthetics is
everywhere. Your idea of aesthetics could be different, but it is there. So that line I have noticed in recent years in Malayalam cinema's perspective. My dear friend, he's feeling very much proud, I think. So we are taking his reference, Malayalam cinema's reference. But yeah, I've spoken to him also. They have crossed that line. Commercial cinema and aesthetic cinema, they have crossed that line, and it is happening because of the audience. So I believe our audience need to be, that cinema literacy, and we also need to, grow in terms of screenplays, in terms of technicalities. We need to grow. We are in a very basic situation. A hit cinema comes to a very good film comes to a cinema, and it does very good business. And next cinema comes, and all the audience's expectations just get shattered. So that has been happening for so many years. So I don't know, am I making sense or not? But it's very difficult for me to describe it, because we don't know. If we know, then definitely we would cater in this, and we will definitely try to make films and for audiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time at IFE, I watched many films, and among them I watched Venkia by Sagar Puranik, then Manjummel Boys. So in Venkia, Sagar Puranik displayed, I think, 13 different states all over India. So very coordinated, and it took a lot of pain in gathering all those cultures and in studying the geopsychology, the part of the people. So really well researched. I think really in Manjummel Boys too, I no need to explain. So along with very well researched content and all, they are doing a lot for film literacy, what you told. What actually is a need of the hour for our states also, for the entire states of the Northeast. And one thing I think it is very good, it is a very good symptom for our industry that the subject of film study has been included in the syllabus of colleges and university all over India, and in Assam too, in UG level, both in PG level. So I think it will boost up the interest of the students to take filmmaking as a career or as a passion or something like that, so that they can come up with new ideas, intriguing chapters and all. So my small question to you, Deep Chaudhary. So you made your film in Bengali language, but based on Assam. So what was the purpose or interest behind taking the language as your as the language of your film, the target language, because you are from Assam? Means actually, what was your idea or your thought process at that time when you had selected Bengali language to make your film?
See, I believe like there should not be like a regional cinema. Every cinema is an Indian cinema, and if I want to be very honest, I really didn't have any purpose doing it in Bengali, because I was very new at that point of time. I was in most way in lot of things. I was very naive at that point of time. I didn't know a lot of things. Still, I don't know. And that was the best possible idea came into my mind, because the language, the dialect, I was doing my film because of the characters were from that community, and to keep the authenticity, I chose that language. I didn't choose that language. The story chose that language, though we cannot call it a language because it is a dialect. So just choosing that language was not my choice. The story's choice was that. And after doing the film, I thought I spoke with a lot of people, and everybody suggested me, because it is mostly related to Bengali rather than Assamese.
Okay. Barak Valley, I think, huh?
It's not Barak Valley. The dialect we used was mostly spoken in Barpeta, Dhuburi area.
Okay, Barpeta.
Yeah. So that is the reason that the idea came in my mind. We can, censorship was also not giving us in Assamese, so I got more closer to Bengali. So we got a Bengali censorship. So, and a lot of actors, and we had collaborations like in music. Vikram Ghosh did the music for Alifa. Ravi Ranjan Metro is a very renowned editor in Bengal, not in Bengal, in Indian cinema. He did some brilliant films with Kankana Sen and all. So I thought, why not, release the film in Bengal also? Let's do an experiment. I mean, can it be done or not? So I really did an experiment. I mean, I released it in Bengal. At the same time, I released it in Assam. We didn't do much of a business, but but I believe this could be, knowing that we have a very constrained market, this could be a very brilliant idea, to cater certain markets, I mean, do collaborative films like what the South films are doing. We can do a film in 2-3 languages. We can, that way we can do good business. So, and basically the thing is that, we should not aptly copy Bollywood because we have a very limited market, we have limited money. So you cannot really do certain things and expect the audience to come to the theater and watch our aptly copied Bollywood films in SMEs. Yeah. We have such a diverse culture provided in all the northeastern states. We can use those elements in a very captivating way and present in a different way, like like a brother in this film, Vidur Bhai. He showcased this. He used our culture in a very immaculate way. I mean, it was so presentably he did it, and audiences liked it because we always want our content we want to watch our content, not others. So we should really know our roots, and we need to present that thing in a very lucrative way so that the audience come to theaters and enjoy our films.
Thank you, Deep Chaudhary. Hibanu Dale ahisu. One last question to you. Tarpisot ami dukhon bishekh cinema kotha patim. North Easter dukhon mane khub mane ki boli kom aru deciding cinema. Apunar Sikar aru Sitkaৰৰ কাৰণে আপুনি ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় বঁটা পাইছিলে গতিকে সেই সিনেমাখনৰ বিষয়ে আমাক অলপ কওকচোন তেতিয়া আপুনি কি কি চ্যালেঞ্জেস মানে ফেস কৰিছিল কি কেনেকুৱা আছিল আপোনাৰ সেই জাৰ্নিটো
Sikar aru Sitkar খুব এটা তাৰ ব্যাকগ্ৰাউণ্ডত যেটো মোৰ কনসেপ্টটো কেনেকৈ আহিছিলে এটো খুব আসলে হাস্যকৰ বুলি ক'ব লাগিব মই সদায় মহানগৰীত মই ডিউটি হেড কৰি এপাক ঘূৰি আহোঁ ৰেল ষ্টেচন হওক ফুটপাথৰ দাঁতিত হওক কিছুমান পৰিৱেশ আমি দেখোঁ সেইবিলাক মই গোটেই ঘূৰি মেলি এনেকৈ মহানগৰীত এটা চক্কৰ দি আহোঁতে মই হঠাৎ এফএমত মই এটা এডভাৰটাইজমেণ্ট এটা সিংহই বিস্কুট বিক্ৰী কৰিছে শিশুসকলক তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ এটা এডভাৰটাইজমেণ্ট শুনিলোঁ মই এফএমত সেইদিনাখন আকৌ 3টা গড় মৰিছিল কাজিৰঙাত আৰু খুব বাতৰিটো সঘনাই বাজি আছিল তেতিয়া আমাৰ মাজত এতিয়া মোৰ বন্ধু নাই অচ্যুত ভাগৱতী আমি আলোচনা কৰিছিলোঁ যে শিৱনদা এইটো কোনে মাৰে এই যে গড়বোৰ হত্যা কৰি আছে কেনেকৈ ওলাব মই বোলো গড়ে নিজে ক'লেহে হ'বহি আৰু যে মোক আমুকে মাৰিছে তামুকে মাৰিছে পুলিচেও উদ্ধাৰ কৰিব নোৱাৰে বনৰক্ষীয়েও উদ্ধাৰ কৰিব নোৱাৰে কোনে হত্যা কৰে কোনে উদ্ধাৰ কৰিব পৰা নাই তো মোৰ এটা কনচেপ্ট আহিলে যে গড়ে এই যেনেকৈ মই বিজ্ঞাপনটো মোৰ কাণত পৰিল গড়ে যদি নিজেই তাৰ বেদনাদায়ক কাহিনীবিলাক কয় তাৰ বাহিৰেতো উপায় নাই গড়ে নিজেই ক'ব লাগিব গোটেই কথাখিনি গতিকে সেইটো কৰিবলৈ মই সেইদিনাখন ৰাতি আহি এটা পৃষ্ঠা লিখিলোঁ লিখি পিছদিনা আকৌ আৰু এটা পৃষ্ঠা লিখি মোৰ সহকৰ্মী ৰমেন বৰাৰ সৈতে আলোচনা কৰি যে এইটো ফাৰ্ষ্ট পাৰ্চনে গড়েই ক'ব গোটেই কথাখিনি তাৰ বেদনাৰ কথাখিনি সেইমতে কৰিবলৈ এটা সুধিলোঁ কৰিব পাৰি নেকি ডকুমেণ্টাৰীখন বোলে এইটো ভাল হ'ব কনচেপ্টটো ভাল তো সেইমতে আগবাঢ়িলোঁ কিন্তু সমস্যা হ'ল কি মই নিজে প্ৰডিউচ কৰিছিলোঁ পইচা লাগিব গুচি গ'লোঁ কাজিৰঙাত আৰু এই বন্যপ্ৰাণীক লৈ ছবি কৰাটো ইমানেই কঠিন ভেৰি টাফ কাৰণ যিদিনাখন কেমেৰালৈ সোমাই যাম গড়টো নাপাবও পাৰোঁ দুদিন ঘূৰি আহিলোঁ 3 নম্বৰ দিনা হ'ল কি গড়ৰ সৈতে আকৌ গড়ৰ পোৱালিটোক পালোঁ কিন্তু মেমৰি কাৰ্ড শেষ হৈ থাকিলে আমাৰ এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ চেলেঞ্জবিলাক আহিছিলে এনিৱে সেইখন কৰি প্ৰথম পঠাই দিলোঁ নিউ দিল্লী ফিল্ম ফেষ্টিভেলত পালোঁ লগে লগে মনটো বাঢ়ি গ'ল যে মই অলপ উন্নত কৰোঁ ইয়াক তো ভইচ অভাৰ দিয়ালোঁ জিতেন্দ্ৰ ৰামপ্ৰকাশৰ জৰিয়তে সেইখিনিতো এটা ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং কথা আছে মই যেতিয়া ভইচ অভাৰৰ কাৰণে যোগাযোগ কৰিছিলোঁ গুলজাৰ বা সেই সময়ত অম্পুৰী আছিলে অম্পুৰীলৈকেও গৈছিলোঁগৈ কিন্তু যিটো বাজেট শুনিলোঁ এই বাজেটটো শুনি হতভম্ব হৈ গ'লোঁ তাৰমানে আৰু বম্বেতটো কোনো কম্প্ৰমাইজ নকৰে 1 টকাও কম্প্ৰমাইজ নকৰে আমাৰ কাৰণে এখন 2খন চিনেমা হৈ যাব
কনষ্ট্ৰেইনটো সেইখিনিতে থাকে মেইন
সেইখিনিতে তেতিয়া দেখিলোঁ যে কি কৰা যায় গৈ পেলাই দেখিলোঁ জিতেন্দ্ৰ ৰামপ্ৰকাশৰ সৈতে আমাৰ যোগাযোগ ঘটিলে এতিয়া ডিস্কভাৰী চেনেলত প্ৰায় ভইচ অভাৰ তেওঁ থাকে তো জিতেন্দ্ৰ ৰামপ্ৰকাশৰ দ্বাৰা ভইচ অভাৰ কৰিলোঁ আৰু বিভিন্ন ঠাইত পুৰস্কৃত হ'লোঁ আৰু আমাৰ অসমীয়া যিটো ভাৰ্চন আছিলে চিকাৰ আৰু চিৎকাৰ সেইটো ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় চলচ্চিত্ৰ বঁটা আমি লাভ কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হ'লোঁ কিন্তু মই অলপ আগতে কৈছোঁ যে ব্যৱসায়টো ছবিৰ যেতিয়া আমি নেশ্যনেল এৱাৰ্ড ল'বলৈ গৈছোঁ ভেংকায়া নাইডুক আমি এটা কথা ক'লোঁ এই যে আমাৰ পুৰস্কৃত ছবিবিলাক আগতে দূৰদৰ্শনত প্ৰদৰ্শন হৈছিলে এটা ৰেভিনিউ আমি পাইছিলোঁ প্ৰডিউচাৰবিলাকে তেওঁক আমি চিঠিখনত উল্লেখ কৰি দিলোঁ যে সেই নিয়মটো এতিয়া নাই কিয় এইটো কণ্টিনিউ কৰিব লাগে যে পুৰস্কৃত ছবিবিলাক তেনেধৰণেও এটা মঞ্চ দিয়ক প্ৰডিউচাৰসকলক আৰু চৰকাৰেও এই বাৰ্তাবিলাক অলপ ৰাইজৰ মাজলৈ নি প্ৰডিউচাৰে কিবা পায় নেকি এটা ৰেভিনিউ তেনেধৰণে এটা চেষ্টা কৰক যে সেইটো মই আহ্বান জনাইছিলোঁ আৰু এটা কথা এইখিনিতে কৈছোঁ আমি ছবিৰ যিটো বজাৰ কিউৰেটৰো কিন্তু যথেষ্ট ভূমিকা থাকে দেই কিউৰেটৰৰ যথেষ্ট ভূমিকা থাকে এজন কিউৰেটৰে এখন ছবিক বহুত পৰ্যায়লৈ গুচি যাব পাৰে তেওঁ এতিয়া বিভিন্ন ফেষ্টিভেলত মোৰ ছবিখন দিয়া মানে তাৰ পৰা এটা ৰেভিনিউ আহিব গতিকে কিউৰেটৰজনে ছবিখন এটা ষ্টললৈ নিওঁতে আকৌ তাৰ কণ্টেণ্টটো আৰু কোৱালিটিটোও লাগিব কিন্তু সেইটো এটা ডাঙৰ কথা কণ্টেণ্টৰ লগতে কোৱালিটিটোও লাগিব কিন্তু উপস্থাপন প্ৰেজেণ্টেশ্যন কেনেকৈ কৰিছোঁ সেইটো এটা ডাঙৰ কথা
চ' উই আৰ ৰানিং শ্বৰ্ট অফ টাইম এতিয়া আমি দুখন বিশেষ কথা চিনেমাৰ কথা পাতোঁ যিহেতু নৰ্থ ইষ্ট চিনেমাৰ কথা আহি আছে বহুবৃত্ত আৰু যিগল্পৰ শেষ নাই চ' বহুবৃত্ত ৱাজ এ ফিল্ম বাই উৎপল দত্ত ছাৰ ডেট ৱেন টু ইণ্ডিয়ান পেনোৰামা এণ্ড ইফি and that is a poetry film running for 8 minutes, right, sir? 8 minutes. 9 minutes, okay. That was the first poetry film from entire Northeast India, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And the second film that I want to talk about is Ji Golpor Hekh Nai. That is the first anthology film from the entire Northeast India. So I would like to ask you just one small thing behind the making of these two films. Then how did that idea of making a poetry film or an anthology film had hit your mind? Because really it is very challenging. Every first thing is very challenging. And unpredictable too.
To be very true, I can say how the idea came to my mind. Okay. Suddenly it came, I did it. I have never planned I will make such a film. Okay. But I love poetry. I don't know how it came to my mind that why don't think your future in a poetic term. That's why I started. But I don't know how it came to my mind. That I don't know. Number one. But the anthology film, the entire idea was by Pradyut Kumar Teka.
Okay.
He came to me one fine evening and he said, there are lots of anthology film in the world. He gave some examples. Let us do one. And we will do it in a very shoestring budget, minimal budget. And we calculated that I can bear that amount. So we made it. We don't know what will happen to that. Whether it will be screen, it will be commercial success or not, because that amount we have spent, we thought that we are capable to spending that amount. It was our passion, it was our hobby, it was our pleasure, whatever you say, we spent that money. That was the thing. But unfortunately, COVID came and everything was collapsed. We made the film. Film is complete, it is censored, ready film. But we did one special screening, that was the only screening. And it is with us, we are happy with them. Happy with the film. Because once Raj Kapoor was asked, which films is your most favorite? Raj Kapoor gave a very good example and I like that. He said one person may have 3 or 4 children and they might be established, learned, famous. One might be comparatively dull. That 3, they went outside. And who is dull, he remained with their parents. So he became very closer to the maker. So is that film. Bohubutta or Bailantu, they had traveled a lot. Gave me name, recognition, everything they gave. Both those films gave me all this recognition. But no one watched Ji Golpor Hekh Nai. My part was Prashna Bhatak. Still it's very close to me.
Yeah, true.
That is the
you
reason.
were one of the 3 co-directors.
Yes.
Yeah,
one
true.
is Pradyut Teka. That is entire idea was his.
Yes, yeah.
He told me that you must watch a film, The Love in the City. I watched that film, but I never thought that we can make a film, anthology film. That film was with me. I watched that film.
Okay. It was very. Actually, I must say it was a well-tailored film. Though the COVID had spoiled some part of the film and you had only one screening, it was very well made.
COVID has killed the possibilities,
Yeah.
and we sent the film one international film festival. The selectors, they found it bogus, they rejected it, whatever it may be.
Okay.
They came with that fate.
Okay.
But it's very close to our heart. And it is the first anthology film in Northeast.
Yeah, that's what I have
That
mentioned.
proud we are enjoying.
Yeah, true. That's why I have mentioned this film as the first anthology film from entire Northeast. Actually, COVID has created a major setback for entire film industry, for the entire world.
But I
And-
don't think that COVID has spoiled our film.
Yeah.
It came with
not
that
only.
fate.
Yeah.
That it will be released, it will not be seen to people, it will remain with you.
Yeah, true.
As
That,
your dear
that is
side.
also true. Yeah. Okay. So, my last question to Konkan Deka. So, in Upohorga,
Yeah.
উপসৰ্গত আপুনি দেখুৱাইছিলে দৰঙী কৃষ্টিৰ খুব সুন্দৰ কথা এটা এতিয়া সেই কৃষ্টিটোক লৈ আপুনি আকৌ কিবা চিনেমাৰ কথা বা অসমৰ যেনেকৈ বিদুৰ ভাইত দেখুৱালে ইন এ ভেৰি ইমেকুলেট ৱে এজ মেনশ্যন বাই দীপ চৌধুৰী খুব ধুনীয়াকৈ দেখুৱাইছে আপুনি কিবা প্লেন আছে নেকি আকৌ তেনেকুৱা কলা কৃষ্টিক লৈ কিবা কৰাৰ কথা ভাবিছে নেকি
না ডাইৰেক্টলি মই কিবা প্লেন কৰিছোঁ বুলি ক'ব নোৱাৰোঁ
Okay.
বাট kind of form that kind of art forms I believe like it should be told in a very subtle way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the character's background I prefer to put there as a character's background. Otherwise it will become a docu feature kind of things. So let's see, we have lots of cultural things in Assam. Like we watch a film today, MSS Dhulia hokolok loi banaise. So it's also a good well-made film.
One very interesting thing is that the actors in your film, they had never faced camera before that. No, you mentioned.
Yeah.
So, আৰু আমি এইখিনিতে ক'ব লাগিব আমাৰ মাজত মহৰ্ষি তুহিন কাশ্যপকো মই দেখিছিলোঁ ইয়াতে থকা তেওঁৰ মূৰ ঘূৰা দুৰন্ত গতিখনেও যথেষ্ট it has traveled a well directed navigatory wall and all. So it is almost time 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I thank all our esteemed panelists for your inspirational and valuable words.
Thank you.
I thank Guwahati International Film Festival, or esteemed, Guwahati Asian Film Festival. Slip of tongue. Very sorry for that. But whatever, it is a compliment, compliment. So one day it will just, because we see beyond cinema beyond borders. So international is applicable and it makes sense. So I thank Monita Baidu and all the pillars behind the Guwahati Asian Film Festival, and thank you for inviting me to moderate the session, and thank you Deep Chaudhary Sab, Usibanu Bora sir, Utpal Datta sir, and Konkan Deka for stating your valuable words, and thank you dear audience, you made it a success. Thank you.